Guys literally only want one thing and it's disgusting.
Look at it, just look at the...
Oh my gosh!
Where we landing?
Oh my god! Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to talk about some new stuff coming to Apex Legends, including a new survival item thanks to iLoot Games, Skull Town returning to Kings Canyon in a new map update, and some new game modes that players have been asking for a very long time. So we're going to cover all that. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. But without further ado, let's talk about the news. So let's go ahead and talk about a brand new item that iLoot Games actually showed us a playtest image of yesterday, and it is called a remote, which will allow you to recover your teammates' banners from a distance. It does look like it also has two charges to it, very similar to the way that heat shields work, so you will be able to get both of your teammates with this. Well, it is always cool to see new items that the developers are working on. I've got to be honest, this is one of the strangest survival items I've ever seen, as it once again makes Crypto even less of an important character, as one of the very unique functions with him was running over with his drone and actually picking up his teammates' banners without having to get into a fight. We did go over this just the other day, but it was leaked that developers are working and adding brand new class systems into Apex Legends to further diversify the rosters and actually add brand new passives for those classes, such as a mobility class, which would now feature Pathfinder and Valkyrie, and recon characters would stay as they are able to scan. Because of this, we know of a bunch of new items coming to the game that are basically going to be taking over what the Legends abilities are, such as the Shield Capacitor, which was leaked a season ago, which will passively regen your shield, very similar to what Wattson can do with her ultimate. It's become very clear the last couple of seasons that buffs and nerfs are not high on the priority list for the developers that handle balancing changes, and that instead they are changing the meta with the way that items are used in the game and focusing more on buffing and nerfing the weaponry found within it, which is another reason we didn't actually get the Nemesis AR this season, as apparently it wasn't very well balanced and wouldn't fit into the meta right now. Now, there is always a chance that the Nemesis has been tweaked and fine-tuned and we can finally look forward to getting it in season 14, but even in the case that it doesn't come, we still have some other really cool stuff to look forward to, such as a fan favorite point of interest returning, and that is Skull Town. As we saw on the giant leak, the next map update is set for Kings Canyon. Salvage is finally going to be leaving, and in place of it is going to be Skull Town. Now, this is a much smaller version, and within the lore, it's going to fit as a rebuilt Skull Town, not the original one. Hence why Salvage has a giant crane picking up the skull. It's been in a rebuild process since about season 5. There are some other small map changes being done for Kings Canyon for this map update, such as the fact that Cage is actually warped a little bit, as you can see here, and there is some textures on the ground of the map, which I imagine will have some other changes as well that developers are working on that we don't have a finished product for. And I think next season we can finally look forward to the release of the free DM mode, which Kralrindo data mined back in season 12, and this is long overdue for Apex Legends. One of the biggest problems, and something that a lot of players are complaining about right now, is that when a new season launches, such as season 13, we don't really have any new content or different ways to play the game until the collection event, which won't be going live until June 21st, which is almost a month and a half after the season launch. It didn't help that the rank system has completely divided the player base, and Battle Royale really remains the only way to play Apex Legends right now. Sorry, I'm not going to count arenas. I know there's like 5 of you in this video that love arenas, but the player population on that is far low. They either need to do some tweaks to arenas, fix the rank system, or find a way that makes it more enjoyable to the regular player base. But they do have a solution, as we did see, with a brand new map that will feature a 6v6 large battle mode with multiple respawning and a score limit on a brand new map we've never seen before. We also saw a variant of the original Skull Town, which will also be coming in this free DM mode, and this looks to be like a uplink Call of Duty type mode where you got to get a certain amount of kills with weapons, but I imagine that we'll also see just a regular 3v3 team deathmatch here. And there's another one that features a scoring type system that was actually being play tested on a colony map, which is from Titanfall 2. I imagine this one will actually probably come in season 15. In fact, all the free DM modes I don't expect to be launching at the same time. I think we'll get them individually, almost like LTMs, but I hope they end up becoming a permanent playlist that continually gets added into it. So say you could do Battle Royale, you could do arenas, and then they will also have a playlist called Free DM, which will rotate between the 3 game modes we see here that they can continually add on to give us different variations of ways to play the game that is just a little bit more casual and will allow the game to actually compete with other titles like Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty, which is coming out later this year. Let me know down below, guys, what are you most looking forward to coming to Apex Legends, and how do you feel about some of these new survival items coming to the game? And until next time, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.